I just wanna be the best at what I know, better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me
What's up, everybody? This is Black Lightning and welcome to my channel. And now, you already probably see in the title, we're going to be talking about boys versus girls. Who will win? I'm basically going to address all the questions I have received for a while now. But I had to bring somebody with me. I brought a special guest named Tori V.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Tori V.
And she has the questions on her phone because we're recording with mine, so we will go off on her phone. So Tori V, can you get the questions for us?
Absolutely. Okay, so we're not gonna state like who we received the questions from, just to kind of keep it, private for them. But if you're out there and you're watching, you know who you are. Okay, so one of the first questions we got, this is a kind of an interesting one. Why are guys always so obsessed with winning?
Well, I would say we guys, when it comes to winning, it's basically our pride. If we don't win, our pride is like gone. But for me, if I win, I feel like I done conquered the world. Like, let's say I'm going to play football and my team won. I talk about everything that I did. It's basically me just going all out, basically going crazy. So I mean,
but see, girls, we're not like that. Like, some girls are competitive and they want to win, but I don't know. I guess it depends on the thing. Like, some stuff I'm super competitive and I want to win, and you girls that are competitive, y'all know who y'all are. But some of us, we're not that competitive. But I do think that's a really good question. Okay, this next person wanted to know, does it affect guys? Does what a woman wear affect guys? Like, how do you guys feel, and vice versa for women? Now, I can tell you, for ladies, for me, the gray sweatpants, that's a problem. I'm not comfortable with my guy walking out the house with no gray sweatpants on and all his stuff just out for the whole world to see. And I'm pretty sure guys feel the same way. So what you think about that? How you feeling? We need you some input.
Now, guys, you heard what she said. We're gonna wear that gray sweatpants now.
Absolutely not. No gray sweatpants. That's like y'all with the leggings. Y'all don't want us to wear leggings or sundresses.
But y'all girls will come out here wearing booty shorts.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Sundresses,
some people will.
See-through shirts. I mean, for us guys, we would like our women to wear proper clothes when you're with us.
So what's proper clothes? What's defined as booty and shorts? Like, do you think my dress is proper today?
Yeah, it's proper, but
okay, so my dress is proper. It meets the standards today.
Yeah, dresses, they ain't bad, but we need dresses below the knees.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Like my mama, she basically wears dresses below the knees. Even when she's wearing pants, she has to, like, her pants be like all the way.
She does. Her clothes always fit her nice.
Yeah,
she's
not
nice.
wear something tight and every guy can look at you and basically wonder what the fuck is going on.
Leave some up to the imagination. I get what you're saying.
But that's my answer to that question.
I think that's a good one. Another thing that a lot of people made mention of is, why are men so afraid of commitment? A couple of the sisters commented below and they wanted to know what's going on with men and these commitment issues. So can you shed a little bit of light on that for us? Because us single sisters, we want to know.
Okay.
Are you afraid of commitment? How do you feel about commitment?
Okay. Well, I would say when it comes to commitment, okay, you know what? I'm going to answer it like this. Some guys, they're not afraid of committing. But most guys, basically, when it comes to commitment, a guy's looking for a girl that's basically that one. But it takes time because, like, nowadays, women, I'm going to say this, women don't know what goes on through a man's head. A man can basically have a lot of things going on with that first girl he just been with, because that girl probably done hurt him, destroy him, cheated on him, did every type of thing that, and they think that don't hurt that man, but it actually does. Me, when it comes to him, I'm looking for somebody that's basically have my back, my ride or die, basically will be there for me and take time. I need time to progress, because all the stuff that people go through and what I went through, it's like a headache, because basically it messes with our mental state. And you don't know, some guys nowadays probably done just went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and the girl already done just messed them up. They can't really even be in a relationship. But I would say there's nothing wrong with being a commitment. It's just a commitment. It's just gonna be hard, because you gotta go with the flow of things.
It's a give and take. I think that for women, a lot of women nowadays, we're a lot more ready for commitment versus guys. Like, I know me myself, I feel like commitment isn't hard for me to do. Like, it's one person, I'm good with that person. If they treat me right, we're okay. And then even sometimes, maybe I'm gonna be real with you ladies, sometimes even if they don't treat us right, we still try to hold on, and we try to be what my grandma used to call as fixers. We try to fix them up and get them all nice and good, and do what.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
We try to do what, maybe it's not our place to do.
Sometimes, but you gotta still look at it. Even though that's not your place to do, we would want a woman like that, because basically the woman that we used to have probably just wanted us for the shortcomings, what she need help with, and now we over here sitting on the sidelines wondering like, oh man, she done just messed my mind, and now we can't really go date another one. We taking that stuff with us on the trip to the other woman. Now that woman has to suffer. So I say, guys, don't take your problems to the next woman. Take your problems to the gym or something and work out your stress and stuff. Because if you keep on holding that in, you're going to break. Just to let you know, I experienced something like that. But that's my answer to that.
Okay, one of the next things that was kind of interesting here is the subject of religion. Who's more religious, men versus women? Now, this one is a kind of an interesting one for me. I feel like men and women can both be equally religious. Being religious or being, for me, more of spiritual. Being religious or spiritual is not gender, it's not tied to a gender, it's tied to an individual. Everybody's supposed to have their own personal way that they connect. I feel like religion shouldn't be so forced like it was back when I was growing up. In the household I was growing up in, you didn't have any choice but to get up and go to church. There was no, I'm going to teach you what this is, and you make the decision whether or not you want to go in the way. There was no, none of that. It was no, it's Sunday, get up, we're going to church. It was Wednesday, we're going to Bible study. It was that kind of thing. That, for me as an adult, I feel like that did not help me the way I needed to be helped. Some children are different, and you have to teach them in that way, like some adults. I feel like it's women out here that are very religious, like it's men out here that are very religious. But religion is a per person thing. I feel like there's nothing wrong with giving somebody the information, but it should be their choice whether or not they go. Especially, I guess you can say about age like 16. Do you think 16 is an appropriate age for you to be able to make that decision yourself? I mean, you're still a teenager, but by then you have some oddity and you're starting to develop some identity traits. So I think you know what you want to do. You have at least an idea of what you want. It's gonna change, but you have an idea.
I say women are more religious than guys, but
really,
a guy can be religious too. Because I grew up in the church. Guys. Don't think I haven't, but I have grew up in the church where women are more religious than men, because they're the stronger being of the two. Because like I said, like the last question, women are stronger than men when it comes to their mental state and what they believe in. Like, being religious it's not something you can from being when you're born to like basically I'll say like 17, it's best for you, you can basically be forced by your family to go to church, but they don't have to. It's basically once you get like 16, no, let's say this. Let's say when you get like 17, you really don't have to listen, but I would say still listen because they probably teaching you something long run because you don't know.
And one thing that you hit on that's important is you can force the body to go, but you can't force the mind to go. I know so many people who, when I grew up, we all grew up in a church. My grandmother, she raised us in a church, in a Baptist church, and we grew up with so many people around us. But do you want to know a fun fact? Out of all those people that actually went to that church, a lot of them mentally, the kids, they weren't mentally in church. So just because you see them physically there doesn't mean that mentally they're there. They might just be there because they want their parents to be quiet, or they might just be there because they don't want anybody to jump down their throat. That's why I feel like religion should be kind of at a certain age, teenagers should kind of be given that option. They should be given that option. You want it to be something that they become familiar with.
I hear you on that, but I'm gonna say this. It's not against no.
Because have you ever had to go to church and didn't want to go?
I mean,
or been mentally checked out? I'm pretty sure we all have at some point.
I mean, yeah, most people, when you done work like a whole week and then Saturday and Sunday it's basically like you just want to sleep in. Like when you working, basically like a full-fledged drain. Now you gotta like get up and go to church. But I mean, it's best to go to church because of the simple fact you work like in the Bible. You basically work all these weeks and then you rest on Sunday. Because basically, going to church probably will give you energy. You don't even know. You probably just sitting there on your couch, wondering, chilling, and Sunday, and basically going to church probably will give you the most strength you need because God got your back. No matter what you do, God got your back through everything you do. It's just that you have to put in the time and effort to just get up and just go one day. I say just start one day and then it's gonna grow in you. But being forced to, it will be hard for a person because if you're getting forced to go to church, you ain't gonna want to go.
Yeah, because it's not your own decision.
Yeah.
Versus if somebody's like, hey, there's church on Sunday, would you like to go? That would you like to go is a different scenario versus, hey, it's church tomorrow or it's church this morning, get up and find your clothes. Yeah. Because what if you're tired? What if you're exhausted and you want to rest? What if that's your situation and now you don't have that option to rest anymore? But I think this is a really good point, and this is a really interesting one, especially for young women and young men, because a lot of young women and men, they only go to appease their parents. They don't have any mental connection there yet. They're just going to appease their parents. So I think that's a really interesting one. So here we're going to hit our last question. This last question that I see here is, do you believe that standard gender roles for male and female hinder normal nowadays relationships? So I think we need to break this one down. Okay, so when you say standard gender roles, I'm going to assume you mean the woman is to cook and clean for the house and be the mother for the children, and the man is to go to work and he's to make the money and take out the trash, those type of things. Okay, I do believe those ideology for gender roles hinder the household, because for the household that I've experienced, the woman does both. I know for myself, I do both. I do a mixture. I work, I clean, I cook, I take out the trash, I do both of them. And I know men who also do both. So I do think this hinders relationships, because sometimes men can feel boxed into that role and a woman can feel boxed into that role, and there's no flexibility. What you think about it? How do you feel about it?
This question can go basically both ways. I say when it comes to gender role, okay, basically let's start here. Yeah, a woman, I don't believe, but I believe somewhat that a man's supposed to work until the soil hits the ground. a woman is basically really is supposed to just stay at home, cook.
So you don't believe that women have to work? Like women should have to work?
They don't have to, but
they should have the option if they choose to.
Yeah, they should have the option to choose, but you gotta look at 2022 now. Nowadays, it takes two people to take care of a household. But I'm not gonna lie, some dudes have the money to go
I think it's dependent on that man too, because some men have the drive and the ambition that woman that it don't take to. It just takes that man because he's got that drive and that ambition, and he's got that education or that job.
But you now gotta look at it too. Some women like to work. That's what I'm saying. I don't knock off a woman want to work. But I can say this: a man working, basically a man has to work because a man's supposed to work and get the money to get a woman so she can basically cook, so she can cook, buy the food, groceries and stuff, and basically pay the bills for you, give her your money, basically, and then basically give her the money to pay the bills. But nowadays, I say it's best to basically both of y'all work because basically you have your money, she has her money, but you have a joint money too, where your money you can do what the heck you want with your money, her money she can do what the heck what she want with her money, and in the middle y'all have a joint money to where pay the bills, y'all car notes, y'all insurance, everything that y'all need to be paid should go in this. Like I say, put like.
As a man, would 70%. You be comfortable paying all the bills in your household, and your lady focus on the household itself? Would you be comfortable to pay all the bills within your household, and that lady focuses on it?
I mean, I wouldn't care, but I mean, I like my woman to work because of the simple fact it's a lot. Because it takes two people of a household to basically pay the bills.
It does sometimes.
So I would say I would like my woman to work. I like my woman to have ambition, and I have ambition.
Do you feel like just because she doesn't work, she doesn't have ambition?
Oh, I ain't saying she doesn't. I'm just saying.
What if she had worked and she was tired? What if she had worked for a long period of time and she was tired and she wanted a break? Would you gift her the gift of a break?
Yeah, I will give her that gift of a break. But you can't just stay out of work for so long because you gotta look at it. That's gonna put too much strain on that person because it's going to basically.
So you feel like the men wouldn't be able to handle that strain?
I ain't saying all men. I'm just saying some men, they will be able to handle that strain because. It takes a lot. Dude, y'all can agree with me on this. It takes a lot to do that because I know a lot of men paying bills and do all that. It takes a toll. And basically,
so having you feel like a woman women are better at managing households than men?
I would say, yeah, a woman is better at managing households than men.
I agree as well.
My mama, she took care of a household her whole life by herself. My dad, he was there. But my mama was the main person that took care of our house, our house, because she taught me how to pay bills, pay insurance, taught me how to do everything that I needed to. It's just, I would say a woman is better at household managing than men. I'm sorry, dude. There's probably some dudes that know how to do that better, but I just have to say, from my perspective, women are better at it because they 2 steps above you. They 2 steps ahead of you with the bills and stuff, and we're like 1 step there. But some men, they could be 5 steps ahead.
I think so. I think out of all of this, what we don't realize is that women win. We run the world. Men, y'all may be a little bit more competitive.
I would say that's a no because
we're more committal. We're more financially savvy and more self-aware.
No,
that's what you said.
I basically just said. I said basically women basically have.
Ladies, he said we win, y'all. Y'all see me trying to recant now.
I said y'all have y'all say y'all good at managing household. The man has most strength. The man wins this because basically.
How does the man win?
Because we go out and work.
But the woman goes out
9 to 10 jobs. Some of us have our own business. Some of us have.
But the woman works too, and then she comes home and she has the kids, and she has her own self and her insecurities, and she has you to worry about. And you're insecure.
Men have insecurities and stress much as more as women does. It's like an equal thing because.
But do you feel like women pull more of the weight? Because I definitely do. I feel like when a man is insecure or going through something, that woman is there more than that man is there for that woman.
I'll say okay.
In some cases.
Okay.
But I think we've learned here. Women win.
Okay. Listen here. I would say with men, y'all can handle y'all insecurity. Us men, we have to handle our own insecurity on top of y'all insecurity because basically
we handle you guys' insecurities though.
Not as much as a man handle y'all's because basically
I don't believe that at all because most men, when you tell them that you're upset or you're angry, if you say fine to a man, he'll walk off like everything's all good and dandy and handy.
Because we're hiding our demons.
But if you say something is wrong, she's trying to fix it. She's the fixer-upper. She's helping you. She's guiding you. She's leading you. She's loving you. I
would say the man is more of the fixer-upper because you basically...
You think the man is more of the fixer-upper? I strongly disagree. I don't believe they're the fixer-upper. Not emotionally.
Because you gotta look at a man's handling his own demons. And
but he also has that woman to handle them too. He's not alone.
But you gotta look at the man handles his demons on top of handling her demons. Because
I think you're confusing her roles with his roles.
It ain't confusing. It's basically collided because.
Do you feel like you do that? Do you feel like you handle your emotional demons alone and you get no assistance from the lady?
I ain't. If you like, I ain't saying I don't get help from basically like my friends, females in general. But you gotta look at it. We're handling our demons on top of y'all demons. Basically because of the demons that we're facing. We've been facing our whole lives because of all the stuff that we went through. I know y'all women went through stuff, but us men, we went through a lot more stuff.
I don't believe that. I feel like
your
mother's cushioning you guys. You guys have your moms to
some of us, but you gotta look at some of us don't have our moms. Some of us have our.
Some men don't. But I'm saying in terms of like with a man and his mother, her son can do no wrong. You can literally go out here and break hearts and steal cars, and your mom will still come to your defense. So I don't agree with the notion that men have it harder. Now, if you don't have your mother, I can agree with that. If your mother's deceased or she's not present or she gave you away, I don't agree with that. But if your mother's living and still in your life and around, I don't see how a man can ever have it harder.
Some men, basically, their mothers made them have to handle their stuff on their own because...
There are some men like that.
But some men have gone through a lot more stuff than what y'all really think they go through. But like I said, men win. If y'all, whoever y'all think,
y'all comment down below and tell us who y'all think wins. I think we all know that the ladies win. The men be mama's boys sometimes. Those ladies, we gotta get it on our own. I don't know. I think those ladies win.
Alright, y'all. Look in the comments. Type in who wins, men or women.
And if y'all got something y'all want us to address, drop it down below. We'll address it. Like. We'll get back to you, let you know how we feel about it, give you a little bit of input on it. Just let us know what you're feeling.
Y'all already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe to the video, and send us some questions to talk about because this was a good topic. This is something I basically will think about and learn from because there's a lot of stuff that women do that men don't do, but there's a lot of stuff that men do that women don't do.
That's true.
So I would say comment down below, tell me what y'all think. And we out this thing. Peace.
Bye.
Up and coming, ain't nothing. Yeah, rookie of the year, I'ma keep it 100. Cold-blooded, no budget. From nothing to something, I ain't bluffing. I got a full